Okay, hello, mic test. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Prof. So today we're going to discuss about condominium corporation. For the first question, what is the meaning and the definition of condominium corporation? Well, for me, this is a legal entity that holds the titles and handles your um, daily problems when it comes to your condominium and your condominium title. So, condominium corporation is a legal entity that holds title to and manages the common areas of condominium complex. So there. Next, purpose of condominium corporation. For me, they're the ones who handle uh, the transferring or the whenever a unit owner has problems. They are the ones who resolve and communicate with the unit owners. So the purpose of a condominium corporation would be one of the things that they do is they enforce rules. So when enforcing rules, it establishes and enforces the properties, master deed, and bylaws to maintain order, safety, and cohesive environment for all residents. Next, areas and common properties owned or held by the condominium corporation. For me, uh, this includes the clubhouse, the elevators, escalators, and the parks created by the condominium corporation. So here the answer would be building systems, centralized plumbing, electrical wiring, gas, water tanks, and security systems, and HVAC systems. Next, membership in the condominium corporation. I believe that all unit owners are a member of the condominium corporation, including the developers themselves. So the answer would be in the Philippines, buying a condominium unit automatically makes you a shareholder or member of the condominium corporation. This corporate entity holds title to the land and common areas, and its membership is legally inseparable from your unit ownership. Okay. Next would be members of the condominium corporation. As mentioned earlier, all unit owners are considered members of the condominium corporation, and they are allowed to vote whether they need to change or amend rules in the condominium. So there. Members of the condominium corporation are the unit owners within the condominium project. Under the law, members in the corporation is strictly tied to unit ownership. When you buy a unit, you automatically become a member, and when you sell your unit, your membership terminates and transfers to the new buyer. Okay. Number 6, major functions and responsibilities of a condominium corporation. So aside from holding the title, they're responsible for the unit owners' satisfaction whenever there's problem arising in the condominium, especially when there's flood or earthquake. They're the ones who handle the situation whenever possible. So the primary function of a condo corp is to serve as the legal and management entity for a condominium project, holding the title to the common areas on behalf of all unit owners. There. Next would be Part B, property management. Number 1, meaning and definition of property management. Well, for me, property management basically means that you are the person in charge of the property. So whenever there's concern, they turn to you. Property management is the daily oversight, operation, and maintenance of real estate by a third-party contractor or professional property manager. Next, role of property management in the condominium development. So it simply means that for a daily basis or day-to-day basis, they are the ones in charge, or they are the ones who communicate with the unit owners. They're basically the middleman of between the developer and the unit owner. Property management handles the daily operations and long-term preservation of a condominium. Okay. Number 3, major duties and responsibilities of a property manager or property management team. Next page. Yeah. Property managers and their teams act as bridge between property owners and tenants. Yeah, as mentioned earlier. Next, number 4. Difference between a condominium corporation and property management. So a condominium corporation, those are the for the most part developers themselves, and then once a development is fully constructed and turned over, property management becomes the person in charge when it comes to maintenance and mediator between the developer and the unit owner. Condominium corporation is the governing legal entity made up of all its unit owners. It sets the building's rules and bylaws. Property management is the hired operational arm that handles daily tasks like maintenance, security, and fee collection on behalf of the corporation. So part number 3, rights of the condominium owners. We are going to identify and briefly explain the important rights of the owners, including the rights relating to ownership and the use of condominium unit. So everything inside the unit, the owner owns, and everything that's outside are shared. For example, the swimming pool, the basketball court, the amenities, and the like. Condominium ownership grants you the exclusive legal title to your specific interior space and the proportionate co-ownership stake in the building's land and shared facilities. Number 2, use and enjoyment of common areas and facilities. So all unit owners can enjoy the common areas and the facilities constructed by the developer. So these are the rights of the owners and their tenants. So common areas and facilities are shared spaces in a property, such as lobbies, pools, and gyms. Their use is governed by your community's specific house rules or master deed. Number 3, membership and participation in the condominium corporation. So as mentioned earlier, all unit owners are members of this condominium corporation once they own a unit. So their rights are simply as follows. So they are able to attend meetings, and whenever they want to amend or change some rules from the master deed, they can lobby and ask for a meeting with the developers to see whether they can change some things in the regulations of the corporation, of the condominium itself. Inseparable ownership. Membership is permanently tied to your unit. You cannot sell, transfer, or relinquish your corporation membership separately from your condominium unit. So there. Number 4 would be voting and participation in condominium governance. So we mentioned earlier that being unit owners and members of the condominium corporation, you are allowed to vote and to participate in the meetings, and you have a voice whenever big decisions are being made in the condominium. Voting rights. So you have the right to vote in annual or special meetings to elect the board of directors and decide on building policies. Your voting weight is usually proportional to the floor area of your unit. Access to relevant information records when legally applicable. Under Philippine law, condominium unit owners have legal right to inspect corporate records and financial statements, minutes of the minutes and membership logs during reasonable business hours. And lastly, sale, lease, or transfer of the condominium unit subject to applicable laws and condominium governing documents. The sale, lease, or transfer of condominium unit in the Philippines is governed by Republic Act number 4726 or the Condominium Act and Presidential Decree number 957 Subdivision Condominium Buyers Protective Decree. And these transactions are strictly subject to the Properties Master Deed, declaration of restrictions, and the Condominium Corporation's bylaws. There you have it. Thank you very much.